Good afternoon, guys. This is discussion A for you. We're discussing the three factors for dementia from a study that comes from, it's an article from the Hearty Soul discussing a study that identifies the three biggest risk factors for dementia. So we're going to go through those today for A. So please join me for discussion A. Give me a few minutes to set up for the show, guys, and I'll be right with you. Okay? Give me a few. Here. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. The text refers to an article from the Hearty Soul discussing a study that identifies the three biggest risk factors for dementia. The surrounding page content suggests that the study was published by the American Heart Association and highlights key contributors to cognitive decline. The article emphasizes the importance of understanding these risks factors to take preventative measures against dementia, which affects millions of people worldwide. The study identifies diabetes, air pollution, and alcohol consumption as the three biggest risk factors for dementia. Okay, researchers analyzed brain scans from nearly 40,000 adults and found that these factors had the most significant impact on brain regions vulnerable to age-related degeneration. Okay, each of these risk factors had nearly twice the effect on the others. Leading contributors such as sleep, weight, smoking, and blood pressure. The findings suggest that managing these risk factors could play a crucial role in reducing the likelihood of developing dementia. Okay, diabetes can have a significant impact on brain health in several ways: cognitive decline and memory loss. High blood sugar levels can damage blood vessels in the brain, reducing oxygen supply and leading to cognitive decline. Some studies suggest that diabetes may contribute to the buildup of beta amyloid plaques, which are linked to Alzheimer's disease. Okay, folks. Get these all squared away. All right. Brain shrinkage. Research indicates that individuals with diabetes may experience faster brain shrinkage, particularly in areas related to decision making and memory. This can lead to difficulties in concentration, problem solving, and daily functioning. Increased risk of stroke. Diabetes can lead to high blood pressure and cholesterol. Uh, Increasing the risk of a stroke. A stroke can cause long term brain damage, affecting memory, speech, and motor skills. Impaired brain energy metabolism. The brain requires a steady supply of glucose to function correctly. However, insulin resistance in diabetes can make it difficult for brain cells to effectively use glucose, leading to cognitive dysfunction and mental fatigue. Managing blood sugar levels through diet, exercise, and medication can help protect brain health and reduce the risk of dementia. Would you like some tips on how to maintain healthy brain function while managing diabetes? Okay, then we're going to discuss diabetes and Alzheimer's disease are closely linked, with research showing that type 2 diabetes may double the risk of developing Alzheimer's. Here is how here is how here's how they relate. Insulin resistance and brain function. Insulin plays a crucial role in brain health, helping neurons absorb glucose for energy. In diabetes, insulin resistance can impair this process, leading to cognitive decline. Okay, then you have inflammation and blood vessel damage. Okay, diabetes increases inflammation and damages blood vessels, which can reduce hold on, folks. I'm gonna fight with paper. Okay, blood flow to the brain. This this contributes to the development of Alzheimer's beta and beta amyloid or amyloid plaques. Some studies suggest that diabetes may accelerate the buildup of beta amyloid plaques, and a hallmarker of Alzheimer's disease. Early onset risk. People with type 2 diabetes are more likely to develop Alzheimer's at younger ages. And the longer someone has diabetes, the higher the risk. Because of these connections, some researchers even refer to Alzheimer's as type 3 diabetes due to its strong association with insulin dysfunction. Would you like to explore ways to reduce this risk? Okay, diabetes and Alzheimer's disease share several similarities with other neurodegenerative diseases, but they also have unique characteristics that set them apart. Shared mechanisms like Parkinson's and Huntington's disease, Alzheimer's and diabetes involve inflammation, oxidative stress, and mitochondrial dysfunction, which contribute to neurological damage and cognitive decline, insulin resistant, and brain function. Alzheimer's is sometimes referred to as type 3 diabetes because insulin resistance is the brain insulin in the brain insulin resistance in the brain can impair glucose metabolism similar to how diabetes affects the body. Neurodegeneration patterns. While Alzheimer's primarily affects memory and cognition, Parkinson's disease impacts movement due to dopamine producing neuron loss. Huntington's disease, on the other hand, leads to uncontrolled movements and psychiatric symptoms, risk factors, and progression. Diabetes increases the risk of developing Alzheimer's disease by 65%, and both conditions show early signs of brain rewiring, particularly in the anterior cingulate cortex, which affects motivation and memory. Would you like to explore how lifestyle changes can help reduce the risk of these diseases? Okay, folks, that's A for you. I'll be back on shortly with B. Give me a few minutes, please, for B, and I'll be back on with you. For now, Gator Wellness, take care, folks.